everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Slade, the Buffyverse Revisited. I am one of your hosts. I am Jeremy.
I'm your other host, James.
And James, this week we are going to be gaslighting our way into Season 2, Episode 5, Dear Boy.
That is, once again, a fine description of what is going on in this episode. And, yeah.
And it's rather annoying. There's so much gaslighting in this episode, and I'm like, come on already. Like, who are you fucking fooling over here? And
Right?
the answer is apparently everyone on the planet except for Angel.
Except for Angel. At one point I got kind of annoyed with Wesley and Cordelia. Like, come on. Like,
why wouldn't you believe him? When has he lied to you before?
Right, like, you think this dude doesn't know his sire? Like, not just his sire, but he spent, like, a century plus with her. Like, come on.
I know. But, in fairness, Wesley and Cordelia are stupid.
They are very, very dumb.
Yeah. I mean, Wesley went to a slow kid school.
He did.
And Cordelia is Cordelia.
She rode the short bus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And in second grade, the short bus even hit her.
Mm-hmm.
So
on purpose.
Oh yeah, it was on purpose. 100%.
Yeah.
James, how the hell are you? What's new? What's going on?
I'm pretty good. Not a whole lot new. Not a whole lot going on. How about yourself?
About the same, my friend. I like to say often, SSDD, same shit, different day.
Different day. Would you like to see something totes adorbs?
Totes adorbs? Okay.
Totes adorbs?
Okay. Oh, look at it.
Look at that.
Look at it.
Look at her. Look at her.
And now what's her little name?
This is Pearl.
Oh, Pearl.
She's very tiny right now, even for 10, almost 11 weeks old. She's very tiny. We call her Mini Pearl.
You know me. I'm a cat fanatic, so
yeah.
I'm loving it. And, of course, this is no shock to me. I know about this, but, oh, man. She has grown some since you guys first got her.
She has. Here, I hate to disturb
her still little.
sleep.
Her still little.
Yeah,
oh, look at. Oh my. Oh, I would fold that thing up and put it in as a pillow and sleep with it.
Right under my beard.
Oh yeah. I love that she has a little collar with a bell on.
She's got a little collar with a bell. It's got her name on it, and then on the back, it's got mommy and daddy's phone numbers.
Fits her like a hula hoop.
She. At least 5 times a day, we have to take her arm out of it.
Yeah,
because she gets her arm stuck in there.
She's got some growing to do.
Yep. Say hi, Uncle Jeremy.
I understand she has a brother, James.
She does. He is unfortunately run off somewhere.
He is gallivanting.
He's gallivanting around. Oh, she's decided she's been bothered too much, so she's going to leave Daddy to his podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he makes himself known around these parts again, I'll snag him up. But yeah, he is run off somewhere else. He is very much oranger than she is, and about twice her size, if not more.
And his name is?
Blaze.
Blaze.
Yes.
His full name is?
Blaze Todd Maybury.
Okay. That's what he gets like when he's in trouble.
When he's in trouble, yes.
Right.
We haven't given Pearl a full name yet.
Okay.
We have to figure out what her. So it's Blaze Todd because I feel like that was the name his biological mother gave him, his cat mother,
Okay.
decided his name was Todd, and
Okay.
we just keep calling him Blaze.
Okay.
So we have to figure out what Pearl's given name was, and then that'll be her middle name.
Okay. Okay. Well, it'll come to you. It'll come to you.
It will.
But it shows that she's a good girl and doesn't get in trouble, so you've not had to, use her.
She is so good. She is so good. Blaze is a good boy. He's a good boy too.
But boys are just always more mischievous and rambunctious.
His biggest issue now that we're trying to get a handle on is teaching that hands are for petting, not for biting.
Yeah, that's a kitten thing for sure. They're teething
and he seems to be having a little bit of an issue covering up his dookie in the litter box. But
some cats never learn that. Yeah. Some cats never learn it. Some cats do it from Jump Street. So
yeah, so we're trying to work on that as much as we can too. So
he figures, listen, you can smell my shit.
Yes, yeah. He's like, dude, you're gonna clean it up anyway.
Yeah, he's like, don't be a bitch about it.
Don't be a bitch about it. He's like, I watch you clean it up every morning. What are you complaining about?
Yeah, come in here and clean my shit, human.
Right. This morning I was cleaning. Was it this morning or last night? I think it was last night. I was cleaning the litter boxes, and I kid you not, he sat and watched me as I cleaned out both of them with just this sheer look of like,
satisfaction.
No, like he was upset. Like he was just like, I put a lot of effort into pooping in those.
He's like, why are you collecting my fecal matter?
He's like, why are you collecting?
He's like, is something wrong? Are you keeping my poop in a jar or something?
What is wrong with you?
Have you been? You might need to be seen.
You might. There's something wrong with you, Father.
He's like, are you going to eat that?
Are you gonna eat my poopy?
Yeah. That's so weird, man.
That's so weird. He's like, I wouldn't even eat my poopy.
He's like, I don't feel comfortable in this house anymore.
I would like to go back once I came.
I may need to move away.
So
no,
I don't know. I don't know if the microphone will pick it up, but you might be able to once in a while hear their little collar bells jingling in the background.
Oh yeah, we've been hearing it, but I enjoy it. So two of the cats here in my house also have collars with bells, so I'm used to the sound.
Yep, and in roughly 6 weeks or so, we should be getting one of their siblings.
Same mother?
No, different mother, same father.
Same father. Gotcha.
Yep. So a half sibling, I guess. We've already named her. Her name is Tori. She's a little Torty kitten.
Is her middle name going to be spelling?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
Probably not. Okay. So we'll have there will be another little baby here to show off in time.
I had this epiphany just now.
You did. Okay. Please share it with me.
I feel like it was sent to me by the Lord.
By the Lord. Okay.
Our Lord and Savior. Hamana, whatever. That I believe Blaze's middle name may in fact be Duncan.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Todd.
Duncan!
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 Anyway.
Anywho.
Any other tidbits, news, any new happenings, anything at all?
I do have something podcast related, but
well, fuck my ass.
But if you would like
to...
No,
I mean, really, fuck my ass.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
But I feel like we should do our popular segment Into the Weeds before we get into anything podcast.
Oh, well, yeah, that's where I was going to go next. So, yeah.
Yes, please, take us into the weeds, Jeremy.
Well, no, I thought you had a topic.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh
Right,
no.
dude. Like I'm talking fist you like this. Okay. Wow. Luckily, I do have a topic. Um,
Where's our jingle? Where's our Into the Weeds jingle?
fuck my. Hang on. You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna make a note of that because, as we both know, and there's no disputing this, I have the memory of a dementia patient. So I am going to make that right here. Let's see. Make jingle for into the butthole. Weeds. Okay. That has now been made.
Beautiful.
Anyway, I have a topic.
Sure.
I'm not saying it's a great, phenomenal topic, but it is a topic that popped in my. I was laying in bed last night and I thought about this and I was like, hey, that would probably make a good topic for us to, at least get a little bit of time out of tomorrow on the show. So I brought it with me from Slumberland.
Okay.
The topic is as follows.
Mm-hmm.
How do I ask this? I'll just put it like this. Is it just me, or does it seem like no one wants us being people, consumers, to own anything physical anymore?
Is this coming about because of the recent announcement that Sony will no longer be releasing physical PlayStation games?
Well, I wouldn't say it came about because of that, but that certainly, I think, reinforces the thought that I've had, these thoughts I've had for a long time. I mean, it kind of began in my mind with streaming services, which, but you look at Amazon, you look at your different game consoles, like things where you can quote unquote buy a movie or a television show, but motherfucker, you don't own it.
Right. Right.
Like you just paid the price, the amount that you would have paid back in the day to own the physical thing. But just because you paid the same, you own nothing, sir. We will take this away from you when we goddamn want to.
Right. And there is, I believe, speaking of Sony, I believe there have been numerous instances of Sony going in and removing streaming material that people have bought from their various services.
You are correct, sir.
Sort of just to reinforce what you were just saying. Yeah, I think it's probably more so about being able to sell the item for the same price without having to put any cost into manufacturing a physical product. I think that's a big part of it.
It's actually not a big part of it. If anything, it's a little part of it because those things are all manufactured overseas. For instance, CD, DVD, whatever, and they cost 63 rubles per trillion to make. So it's not that. I'm telling you, it's not that. They want total control of all media at all times, and they just like video game companies do not want you to borrow your buddy's game. They just don't. They want to control everything in perpetuity, and that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
And they can eat my entire butthole.
To all four corners of it.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I think it's partially that, like, they don't want you to actually own what they own.
Which they don't really own.
Right. And like you said, they don't want you to be able to be like, hey, Jeremy, the new Call of Duty game is fucking sweet. Here, why don't you borrow my copy and play it? They want you to have to pay to have that.
And
Um,
what's stupid about that is I can't even begin to tell you how many times from childhood on up, how many times I would borrow a game from a friend and be like, "Holy, I'm getting this game." You
right,
know,
right.
I can't tell you how many sales were made for the various video game companies because I borrowed a friend because I'm like, I don't know about this game, and then borrow it or a game I've never even fucking heard of, and they're like, oh, try this game, and then I'm like, fucking, I'm hooked, and I buy it, and
Sure.
they're, they want to keep us consumers in a perpetual licensing state. They don't. When I say they, I'm always referring to corporations, big business, what have you.
Our robot
Um,
overlords.
right. They don't want us to own homes, bro.
Oh,
Um,
oh no. Oh no.
it's all the same thing. It's all one idea on
Yeah.
on on the sphere here. They don't want people to own anything.
Yeah.
They want you renting, leasing, licensing, etc., so that A, they can milk you forever, and B, they can take your shit away when they goddamn well feel like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and our government, both sides of the aisle, just let this shit go on and on
Oh yeah.
and on and on, and they have for decades.
Hmm.
That it's been building to this, and no one has done a goddamn thing about it, and they won't because most all politicians are in the pocket of somebody,
Oh yeah.
and it's vomitous, quite
Yeah.
frankly.
It's like I keep saying, the only solution is violent revolution.
Yeah.
So
Or I'm waiting for the sweet embrace of the hereafter, and so I don't have to deal with this bullshit anymore.
um yeah, I mean it we've talked about this before. As far as the government goes, I firmly believe it needs to be burned to the ground, and we need to start from scratch. It's the only way anything's going to get better for we the people.
I think it's too late. Like I don't think there's anything that can be done because the cat. Okay, it's like the tube is out of the toothpaste, right? Or I'm sorry,
Well,
I said that backwards. The
the
toothpaste is
right.
out of the tube.
No,
You
but
can't put it back in.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's that's essentially what I'm saying. Like it's too late for just reform and change. Like it needs to be razed to the ground and rebuilt from scratch.
Yeah,
Like,
I see what you're saying, but I just don't think that that's anything that's even remotely possible.
oh,
Uh,
I do, because it's happened. It's happened in other countries before. Like what we're experiencing here in America is nothing new. Every major country that has everything we want here in America has gone through what we're going through, and they've come out on the other side. It just took a long time, and that's where we're at here.
well, those revolutions didn't happen in the 21st century. They happened when those revolutions were feasible. Now, they can just push a button and you cease to exist.
Well,
Like
that's
you
true.
can literally be turned to dust from space. So
Yeah. Well,
it's
right.
just not. I just don't see it being a thing that's plausible.
Yeah. Well,
Um, you would have to have. Okay, this is going way off. This is going into the weeds of into the weeds. But you would have to have like the entire military industrial complex would have to be, and that's never going to happen
yeah.
because that
Yeah.
would be that would be them cutting their nose off to spite their
Right.
face. Um,
Well, ultimately, in my mind, the way it's going to happen, and listen, we are very likely still years and years away. Things are very likely to get much worse here before they ever get better. But eventually, what's going to happen is other countries will intervene to stop what's happening here.
Highly doubt
Once it gets bad enough.
that would just be the end of the world.
Well,
I'm just saying. I mean, it just would be. That would just be everybody hits their buttons and then the world's done.
So
I think the only way that this can happen, it would take a long time and it wouldn't be in my lifetime. But it has to happen slowly and it has to happen politically. Where basically a political revolution that takes a lot of time to do. And then once it's obvious, it's too late.
right.
I.e. Palpatine.
Sure, right. I.e.,
but the other way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, one way or the other, yes.
Either way, it won't do me any good in my lifetime.
Oh no, I think things are going to get much worse within our lifetimes, and I don't know that
you and I will be in some kind of slave labor camp.
And I don't know that we will live to see it get better.
No,
but you know,
at least I'm not leaving children behind to suffer, and
this is the fall of a democracy. We're actively watching it. I've said several times that we are past the point where when we were sitting in school, well, not you.
No, I wasn't there.
When we were sitting in school reading about World War II, and everybody was literally like, well, how could the people have let this happen? We're past that point.
Yeah.
We're
the
past
Nazis,
the point.
The Nazis are in all the seats of power as we speak.
Right. We have passed the point where, 100 years from now, whatever, when they're teaching American history, children in classrooms are going to be like, how did the people let that happen? We're past that point.
And my ghost is going to be saying, we didn't allow shit to happen.
Right. It wasn't all of us.
We motherfucking voted the other way. However, there is a group of people, and I use that term very loosely, people, who put fucking Orange Joffrey into a place of power not once, fucking twice.
Yep.
First time, he tries to start a goddamn civil war.
Yep.
No. Let's give him another shot. Second time, he's burning this motherfucker to the ground. So, fuck all of you that have caused this. And if you're listening or watching this, and you are MAGA, how would I say this, James? Nicely.
Fuck off and die.
Okay, yes. Preferably in a house fire. And that's been Into the Weeds with James and Jeremy.
Ding.
Okay, James. Why don't you saute us?
Oh, hold on. I have something podcast related to talk about before we get into dates and deets. Calm the fuck down. You calm the fuck down.
I'm fucked. I'm calmed and fucked.
How far are we into this motherfucker already, by the way?
25 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad. We received a email from our second biggest fan, RKB Domain.
RKB Domain. Okay. What did RKB have to say? Trying to say it
He's
phonetically.
Archibald
Archibald.
Archibald. He says, "Hey guys, just want to say congratulations and express my tremendous gratitude for you for sticking with the Buffy podcast over the last few years. You guys are hands down the best, the most real, and the most hysterically funny Buffy podcast of all time." I mean, he's right.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
But I do appreciate the
lift up,
puffing us up like that.
Yeah. He goes on to say, oh, where did it go? Here we go. He goes on to say, I tried recording a podcast about an obscure foreign TV show I like and quickly ran out of steam after recording 1.5 episodes.
It can happen. It can happen.
It happens. Believe us.
How long have we been doing this, James? Is it 4 years, 3 years, 4 years?
Since 2020-ish.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Since COVID?
Yeah.
I think you're high. Well, anyway, we've been doing it a while. We can say that.
A while. Yep.
And we have blown some steam ourselves on more than one occasion. So yes, podcasting is super fucking fun, super fulfilling. All those cool adjectives and words, but it's also work, and it's also. I'm not saying it's plowing fields work. I'm not. Let's not be stupid.
And keep in mind, like we don't even give it like half effort like actual real podcasters do.
Oh no, God no. Like some podcasts that I no longer listen to that I used to listen to, it's so edited that I quit listening to them because it's like you don't get a flow anymore, and you can tell where all the hard cuts and the transitions are, and it's just aggravating. But we don't do that shit. We record what the fuck we have to say, and then we turn that record button off, and you guys get it.
That's right. Yep.
Why? Because
that's why we don't make. That's why we don't make any money.
That's right. And you know what? It ain't stopped us this far. So,
It has not.
You know,
because we're in it for the right reasons, for love of the game.
You know, I'll take some cash. I'm not going to turn it down. But we've said before, and this just isn't us trying to be cool or trying to be, rebels or whatever. But if that were ever to happen, I'd be like, yeah, okay, but you will never, ever have a say on what the fuck we talk about or how we say.
You can give us money, but we are literally not changing a damn thing about how we do things.
Yeah, like we will promote your product or unless it's something I'm not going to be promoting fucking like dick pills or fucking pocket pussies, but like cuz I mean, not cuz I'm against them, but because fuck, dude, I'm not that lame.
Right.
But you know, if your product is not fucking stupid, yeah, we'll promote it, but that's going to be the end of our relationship. We promote your shit, you give us money.
Right.
Other than that, you ain't going to have a goddamn say in anything.
Right. RKB goes on to say, to do all of Buffy and do it so well is a huge achievement, and you should go from strength to strength. I will gladly listen to anything you make about Angel or Highlander or bathroom etiquette, anything. Well, then you're in luck, RKB.
You're in luck.
Because once we finish Angel, we are going into bathroom etiquette with James and Germs.
That's right. Now, I'm not going to have a lot to give to that podcast because I have no bathroom etiquette.
Right.
I usually wipe my butt with the shower curtain.
Sure. Which, spoiler alert, not good bathroom etiquette.
No, I wouldn't think. Listen, if they don't have toilet paper or shower curtains, they have shower doors, then it's usually the toilet brush.
That's what it's there
that's
for,
rough.
right?
And that's rough.
That is rough. That is rough.
That's owie.
Ooh. Buffy, he goes on to say, Buffy is the number one cultural moment of the modern age. I think maybe more academic articles have been written about Buffy than any other piece of modern media, or it's certainly in the top 3 to 5. That's accurate. I mean,
Yeah, wasn't there a
we're
college course based on Buffy?
talking. Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about college courses based on Buffy. Educational papers written about Buffy. I know a college professor personally who did an entire course based on Buffy. So
And let's
it's
not
yeah.
forget all the slash fic.
Yes, of course. So yeah, that's absolutely true. Um,
I
he
read
goes
one
on to
slash fic once years ago
mhm.
where Lorne and Wesley were lovers.
Hmm, interesting.
I was like, that's an odd.
It
And the
is.
description of Lauren's penis, disturbing.
Wow. I do not want to know any more. Thank you.
I'll tell you after the show.
He goes on to say, it is one of the only things I rewatch, and the early seasons have basically influenced nearly all movies and TV we watch today. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Buffy was and continues to be a huge cultural phenomenon and 100% influenced the way stories are told, particularly on television. Long, long format storytelling like we got on Buffy and eventually Angel was practically non-existent in weekly television at that time,
Well,
unless you watch
yeah.
soap operas.
Well, Trek was kind of long form.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
but you're right. You're right. It brought it way up to the forefront.
Yeah. Um, he continues, you guys bring so much life and humor and demented realness to the discussion. It is a joy to listen, and to the extent anything humans do is important, I do feel that your podcast is important in some cosmic sense. Probably not, but thank you. But thank
Probably
you.
not. But listen, frankly, I think that once we're done, everything should be submitted to the Smithsonian and the Library of Congress
Yes.
for
Well,
future
100%.
generations.
Oh yeah. So that 150 years from now, people can be like, man, that James guy really knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, and they'll be like that Jeremy guy. Wow, how was he not committed? And my ghost will be going,
Yup,
yup.
yup, yup. He goes on to say, it is very sad that you are done with Buffy, but I share your feelings about season 7. That helps dull the pain from the podcast completing a bit. I am ready for what comes next. Let's put it that way.
Is his
Uh,
body ready?
is- well, you're in luck, RKB, because as I'm sure you're well aware at this point, we're keeping it rolling. We're still dabbling here in the Buffyverse
Is
with
your
a little
body
bit
ready for us?
with a little bit of Angel. Uh, he concludes, great job and so much gratitude and respect to the absolute rock stars of podcasting. Sincerely, Joss Whedon. And then in parentheses, he puts, just kidding.
Yeah. I wouldn't believe for a moment that was from Joss. As much as we have, um, frankly, I would think the things we've said about him on this show have been libelous.
Oh, God, yes.
So I highly doubt that was him. But yes, thank you, RKB. Listen, at least we have one fan out there, James.
We've got 2 fans. We've got Darlene.
Well, I mean, but we already know the other. We know who our other in real life people are. But I'm saying
Well,
someone we never knew before. At least there's one out there. We know there's more. I mean, I look at the fucking statistics every week, but for whatever reason, they're like, I am not conversing with these two fucking. Well, come to think of it, makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
I would want to
100%.
with us either.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I probably wouldn't want anyone to know that I
That I
listen to
even
this
listen to
show.
this podcast, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
barely want people to know that I make this podcast.
Listen, I have never told a living soul. You're the only one that knows, and when we're all done with this,
You're gonna have to kill me.
I listen. I
Uh,
don't want to, but I can't let it get out.
you have to.
I don't want people
Frankly,
to
I
know.
get it. Frankly, I get it. I get it. So yes. Anyway, thank you, RKB Domain, as always, for your kind words. We appreciate it. And
Feel free to
we
write whenever.
feel free to write whenever, and we hope you are enjoying our coverage of Angel
Yeah,
so far.
hopefully Angel lives up to our shenanigans with Buffy.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Penises crossed?
Probably not, sir.
Okay, okay. Hey, I tried.
But wait till we take. It's going to be such a shock to everybody when we finally start covering Highlander and we just get dead serious about it.
Yeah. They're not gonna. They don't know what's coming. Because I'm gonna be like, motherfucker, don't you fucking talk about him like that.
Don't you? What did you just say about Duncan MacLeod?
You will not besmirch the good goddamn name of fucking Adam Pearson in front of me, you son of a whore. And then we fight on camera.
I swear to God, you say one more thing about Joe Dawson in a derogatory way, and you are a dead man.
You are fucking off this show.
You were
I
off
don't
this
need
show.
you.
Anyway.
Talk about a Highlander by myself for 3 hours a day minimum.
All right.
Okay. Now, James,
Yes, sir.
why don't you saute us up some dates and deets for this week's episode?
All right.
Professionalism.
Do you have the butthole COVID?
Dude, leaky diarrhea, man. They're calling it the lettuce squirts here. And no, I don't, because I don't eat vegetables, really.
Dude, I was like, all these years, people would always like give me shit for not putting lettuce and tomato on my sandwiches and whatnot, and I'm like, haha, yeah, I don't have diarrhea right now, so who's the fool now?
Oh, you know what? I just bald-faced lied. I don't put lettuce and tomato like on, a cold cut sandwich or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I did have a Whopper from the King of Burgers
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
probably a week ago, and that did have lettuce and tomato on it. So hopefully they were not contaminated with the ass. I'm going to call it ass AIDS.
Acids. Yeah, the Daily Show called it butt COVID, and that's really stuck with us here.
I don't know, because COVID was all about your lungs and not being able to breathe and dying.
Right.
And I feel like we're at a point now with AIDS that it's just more of a nuisance than it like. You know what I mean? So, and that's what leaky asshole is a fucking nuisance. So I'm just going to call it ass AIDS.
Okay. Well, teach their own. Teach their own.
Okay to be wrong, though, James.
As previously stated, we will be gaslighting our way into the 5th episode of the 2nd season, the 27th episode of the series overall, Dear Boy, written and directed by David Greenwald. Our original broadcast air date was October 24th, 2000 on the now defunct WB network. Our Nielsen rating for this episode 3.
Nielsen waiting for this episode is 2.7.
3.6, ranking at 92 out of the 139 primetime shows airing across network television that week, and number 4 out of the 17 primetime shows airing on the WB that week. Our regular cast, as always, includes David Boreanaz as Angel, Charisma Carpenter as Cordelia, Alexis Denisoff as Wesley, and J. August Richards as Gunn. Our guest stars this week include Elizabeth Rom is Kate. What? Detective Kate is back? What? We haven't seen her in so long. Christian Kane is Lindsay. Andy Hallett as the host. Juliet Landau is Drusilla. Julie Benz is Darla. Stuart Skelton is Harold Jenkins. Cheryl White is Claire. Matt North as Stephen. And Rich Hutchman as Detective Carlson. My synopsis for this week's episode reads: while Angel dreams about his first encounter with Darla in 1860 London, he has a brush with Darla in his waking life.
Okay. Mine's a little better, I think. It's straight to the point. Darla tries to drive Angel over the edge in hopes of getting him to embrace his dark side.
Okay. Yeah, I like yours better, I think. I like yours better. Yeah. We open to Cordelia and Wesley bickering, and Angel has just woken up and headed downstairs. And they are quickly interrupted by a vision from Cordelia with very limited details. At which point, Wesley and Cordelia start to research to try and find the demon that she saw in her vision. Meanwhile, Angel is daydreaming of Darla. There's a funny little scene here where Angel, like, he's on the arm of like one of the couches there in the lobby of the Hyperion, and he's definitely dozed off because he's dreaming about Darla, and he like slips off the arm of the couch, and he's like, what? No, I didn't fall asleep. like wide awake.
I was rolling.
You know what? They pinpoint the demon that Cordelia saw in her vision. It was a thrall demon, and Angel, basically Angel is able to determine that it has taken up residence in what used to be an old convent, commenting that, and he spouts off a lot of information about this place that used to be a convent, and he says something to the effect of, I have a thing for convents, which we have learned over the course of his time on these shows. So then we cut to what is now an underground water facility, and we see that two groups of cloaked figures are fighting in front of the thrall demon, and they take notice of Angel and the gang and begin to attack them. Gunn uses his spiffy hubcap axe to kill the demon, at which point all of the cloaked figures stop fighting each other and Team Angel, and Angel leaves the rest of the team behind, saying he's going to walk home. And as he's walking home through the promenade there in downtown Los Angeles, he spots who he believes to be Darla also walking the promenade, and follows her until she disappears. And that is our cold open. Violin screech. Roll credits.
Child screaming.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
When we come back, we are transported to the 19th century. Angel is walking creepily through the streets. It's night. Obviously, because otherwise he would not be able to be walking the streets.
he
There's
would
a
be on
lot
fire.
of people out on the streets for it being dark and it being the 19th century. I found that rather odd.
Yeah, yeah.
So, he finds Darla, who has just killed a whore and
Yes,
her customer.
a hooker and a John. Yep.
Right. Well, I'm using time appropriate language. She killed a whore.
A hooer,
So she tells
but
him she's got to.
not a lahore,
No,
because
not the whore.
that probably would have ended Joyce's line, and then we wouldn't have ever Buffy would have never been born.
Right. Because as we know, Joyce comes from a long line of whores.
Yeah, lahores. Yes.
No female of her line has ever known who their father was. They were all Johns. Darla tells Angel that she has a surprise for him, and he's like, "What could it be?" And she looks down, and he looks down, and she has like a 10-inch strap on, like strapped on, and he's like, "I don't." Okay. And she's like, yeah. And that's the end of the episode. You just hear Angel screaming. No, she's like, try to guess. So he's watching everybody in the crowd and he sees this group come out, a group of like 5 total, I think. 3 of them are, somehow he deduces that this is a trio of virginal sisters. How he deduced this, I don't know. And one turn, she says, yeah, but one of them, there's one in particular that I think will interest you. She has the gift. She has visions. And that one slowly turns and looks back, and it's Drusilla. One of my least favorite
crazy
characters.
bitch.
So I get kicked in the balls twice this week, just FYI, with characters that I fucking hate. So he gets all excited and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna, dude." He's like, "I'm gonna torture her and blah 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 blah," and I'm just like, okay. But she's like, well, wait just a little bit. Let the plum ripen. And I was like, oh. Like, really? Of course, Drusilla looks like she's about 35. So I'm like, does the plum really need to ripen? I mean, I'm just saying. So, Angel, we cut back to modern times. And Angel tells Wes and Cordy, finally, after, what is this? This is the 5th episode. He finally confides in them that he's been seeing Darla in his dreams and blah, blah, blah. And they kind of put 2 and 2 together and they're like, oh, that's why he's, been all sleepyhead and he's been having now we know why he's been having so many nocturnal emissions, and I've had to change his sheets 30 times a day.
Why he's washing his sheets 15 times a day.
We now know what he uses for hair gel. Hey, something about Mary, I'm just saying, bro. And then he tells them that he has now seen her in real life. And they're like, "Oh, honey, no. Don't be stupid. Don't be a big dum-dum." They're like, you staked her, what was it, 3.5 years ago, something like that? And he's like, no, man, but then they're like, she's dead. And he's like, so was I. And I was like, it's got you there.
He staked her back in, was season 1 of Buffy.
But I swear, I think Wesley said 3.5 years ago, and I was like, was it? So anyway, They clearly think he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We cut to Wolfram and Hart, and Lindsay and Darla are talking about their manipulations of Angel and, blah, blah, blah. Really kind of for me, a boring, needless exposition scene. It's like, we already get it. We know what you guys are trying to do, but they had to give Lindsay's plastic hands some screen time. And she's cruel as fuck. She's all like, Angel did that to you, didn't he? And Lindsay's like, yeah, I didn't fucking close it in the door. And Darla's like, what does it feel like? And I was like, it doesn't feel like anything. And then he says, it doesn't feel like anything. Like, what do you mean, what does it feel like? There's nothing there, you dum-dum. And so it's, I don't know. And then she's all like, well, maybe I can, whatever, get some payback for you or something. And he's like, yeah, we have bigger plans for him. We'd rather him revert to his evil self. And I'm like, I never quite understood why Wolfram and Hart has such a hard-on for getting him to turn. Because I'm like, you know what? You get him to turn, he's still going to kill you.
Right, right. Like he's
like Angelus still wants to murder you.
Yeah,
all of you.
Yeah.
So
it's not like he's just gonna join your side.
Yeah, it's not like he's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm bad. Want to be buddies now?" He's gonna be like, right. "Hey, I'm bad. I still really want to kill you.
Only now I'm going to do it."
Yeah, now nothing is holding me back. I'm going to torture you to death, Lindsay.
Right.
So
shove that plastic hand right up Lindsay's pee hole.
Yep. That's why he should have had it made as a fist. Because it's going to be a lot more painful going in like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thumb hanging out and shit. We cut to a police station. Looks to be the exact same set they've always used for the police station, but we are clearly supposed to be at a different police station. And we see, much to my chagrin, Kate working a desk job.
Detective.
And some guy we have never seen ever comes in, all check me out. Everybody knows who I am. I don't no introduction needed. And no one knows him.
Kate's all like, we were friends.
Yeah, we were friends. I can't believe he didn't. Like, I didn't get the argument. Like, what did he not do? Or what is she pissed about?
This is apparently the first time he's bothered to check in on her and see how she's doing since she got put on desk duty.
Yeah, transferred out of downtown, he says. So transferred to a different precinct, apparently, and put on desk duty.
Right, because of her obsession with all the weird cases.
Yeah, but this is the first time that apparently he's come to visit, and somehow, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then she's just all kind of cunty to him. And he's like, well, anyway, a friend of a friend gave me this. I thought you might want it. And he gives her a file. And she opens it up, and it's a photograph. Kids, a photograph. Never mind.
Go listen to the Nickelback song. It'll explain it.
Look at this photograph. I took it of my own butthole. No?
Wow.
So she opens it up. It's a picture of the Hyperion Hotel, and then it's got his Angel's business card, paperclip to it, and it says he's moved. And I'm like, and she doesn't know that. She's not a very good cop. Like, she never heard that his old place literally exploded.
Like, went boom.
Yeah. Anyway, we cut back to reality. Oh, the ghost gravity. Oh, sorry. I think I've done that before. That's an old bit. I should retire that.
You do it. You do it a lot. So let's just.
Yeah. I'll hurt myself later.
Good.
No,
do it now.
Okay. All right. I don't have anything handy to use, so just use your imagination.
What candy do you have nearest you? slap yourself in the face with it. Okay.
Where did I leave off? Oh, we cut back to the hotel, and someone's trying to check in, and they won't give the guy a room, and I'm like, you got fix him, bro.
Dude, I know where you're doing this as a joke, and I had no idea you were going to do with it, but we are on the same page. We are on the same page, because I know where you're going.
Because particularly, no spoilers here, but particularly in the next episode, and all throughout basically this show, the never-ending, we hear in a never-ending way about how they're always strapped for cash. She even says the next episode, she being Cordelia, like with this cost and this cost and this cost, and one of them is the mortgage on the hotel. I'm like, first of all, this motherfucker found a duffel bag full of money, like full of money, and what was it? They gave us an amount even last on that episode.
Oh gosh, I don't even remember.
Anyway, I'm like, how much could the mortgage be? Like, didn't he just throw that down? Like, okay. Second of all, rent a goddamn room out from time to time. Make a little fucking dough. You have 790 rooms, and you're using one.
Yes.
Like, Cordy lives in an apartment. Leslie lives in the sewer. I don't know. They're using one room.
Yeah. Yes, one, as soon as you said it, even though you were joking, I knew where you were going. And yes, I've thought the same thing many times. I'm like, you've got an entire hotel. For one, why aren't Cordy and Wes living there?
Yeah, because if I was Angel, I would say, you know what? I wouldn't have to pay you assholes so much money if you just moved into here, and then you wouldn't have rent and bills to pay, fuck faces.
Right.
You know?
Well, it just, yeah. And then, rent out some fucking rooms. Like, what?
You don't even have to treat it like an actual hotel. Just rent some fucking rooms out.
Right.
Put an ad in the back of the paper and say, yo, are you struggling? Do you need a place to stay? We have 700 fucking rooms.
Right.
We'll rent you one for da-da-da-da-da. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. It's
like they have an entire business, like a turnkey business that they can never figure out how to get money.
Right.
That all leads me into, we cut back to the hotel, and there's a potential customer there by the name of Harold Dickhead? Yeah, Harold Dickhead.
Harold Dickhead. I believe it's Jenkins.
And he is talking to Cordy that he wants to hire them because he believes his wife is possibly cheating on him. Like, he already knows that she gets regularly abducted by aliens. He knows this, and he's okay with that. But he feels like maybe something extra is going on because sometimes she's getting abducted a little more often than other times. By the way, when we get to that scene, I have an important question for you. Okay. So they're like, okay, we'll take the case. Because this guy's got money.
He's willing to pay.
He's willing to pay. And they're like, listen, beggars can't be choosers.
Right.
And I'm like, hello, you don't need fucking Angel for this. You two assholes could go knock this out while Angel's off, fucking shooting ropes on people or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like, I'm just saying, like, they're like, when Angel gets back, we'll talk. When Angel gets back, a couple of middle school kids can handle this.
That's right. You don't need Angel for this kind of case.
It's not anything fucking... It's literally just a hooer cheating on her husband. Go get a couple photos, maybe follow her around for a couple of hours, prove that she is in fact a hooer.
Yep.
Get paid.
Get paid.
James. Let's see.
If we were part of Team Angel, we would be making bank. We would be renting out hotel rooms. we'd be taking every tawdry PI case that comes our way that we don't
Yeah.
need a vampire to
And
fight other vampires
every
for.
time he's all like, this isn't what we do. I'm like, bitch, this is what I do to get fucking paid.
Right.
I got to
Right.
eat, Mr. fucking drink blood.
Right. Like, listen, redemption is your thing. I'm trying to pay my rent and
Yeah.
eat.
You need redemption. I got to pay rent. So,
Right.
and I don't know. It's aggravating to me. Then we do actually cut to them spying on this woman. She is in a hotel. Or, was it a hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're kind of in the bar area of this hotel. This scene is so goddamn confusing to me. This is what I wanted to ask you about. So, okay, so Cordy's dressed up like a waitress, and she's going around serving drinks. Wes is sitting in a chair off away behind a thing, but he's got a little spy camera and he's taking pictures.
Right.
Somehow or another, Angel has planted a bug on one of them, so he's got an earpiece in and he's listening and recording their conversation. I don't know how he bugged them, but he did. Or unless he bugged just the general bar area.
He's got one of those things. He's got one of those things that's like supposed to. I don't know how it works, but it like it focuses in.
Oh, that's totally got to be fiction. Those things can't be real.
I'm just saying that's what he's got.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe he just went up before they got there and he like put a bug at the bar.
Yeah.
And
no.
you know, and he's because my luck would be I would do that and they'd go get a table. You know what I mean? I'd be like, fuck me.
God damn it.
So he's listening to their conversation. All right, so here we go, James. This is where I'm fucking lost.
Okay.
Is this woman in fact a whore? A lady of the night?
No.
Okay, well, can I put my case that she is?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, she's talking to this fucking repairman. Who she doesn't... The conversation does not lead one to believe that they have been intimate before. Or that they even fucking barely know each other.
I disagree.
Because she asks, "Oh, I hope nothing's broken or whatever," and he's like, "Oh no, it all works." And she's like, "Okay, good, because I got to get paid and I got to get my fucking my O face on." And it's just so fucking weird. And she's like, "Well, okay, well, let's go on upstairs now, and you know, I don't take checks." It's just fucking weird, dude. Do me a favor and go back and watch just that scene, and put yourself in like really pay attention to exactly what they're saying, and be like, have they met? Like, it's almost like they met on the internet, and then she's all like, "Meet me at the fuck hotel," and he's like, you know, KK, and then. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking weird.
No, because at one point he says something about how her, because she makes a comment about how her husband thinks that she's being abducted by aliens. And
but she tells him that as though it's the first time. Like she's like, "No, I'm able to do this because I told him that I've been abducted by aliens to Albuquerque or whatever or I'm in the faggot nebula or whatever she's called."
And he says, doesn't he notice that he says something about, hasn't he noticed that your abductions are happening more frequently? Or something to that effect. So they've definitely met, like, this is a regular thing.
It just doesn't come across that way to me.
Well, it's okay to be wrong.
You can go fuck yourself. So this is all weird to me. And then they get up to go to the elevator to go upstairs to copulate. And Angel's like, "Fuck this." And he takes the earpiece out and he's winding all the stuff up, and he walks up to her and he's like, "Hey, whore," whatever her name was. And she's like, "Yes." And he's like, "I'm here to spy on you and get pictures of you and recordings of you cheating on your husband." And he's like, I don't care what you do, you know, uh, go home and work it out or leave him or whatever. I don't care." And blah, blah, blah. And he puts the stuff in her hands, and Cordy and Wesley are like, "What the fuck, bro? This is a good paying job." And he's like, "It's not worth it." And he like, and like stumble. And I'm like, what's not worth what? You're catching some lady cheating on her fucking husband, and you're getting paid for it. It's not like you're somebody paid you to go create a robot that molests children or something. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, this is just so beneath me. And I'm like, meanwhile, you normally stick axes into demons' dicks. Like that's like somehow on a higher level, you know?
Well, to Angel it is, because that's fighting the good fight, and to him this is just crass, like spying on people.
What is crass about it, though?
Spying on people to catch them cheating on their spouses.
Spying on a cheating hooer whose husband paid you to spy on her?
To Angel it is, yes.
Angel's a bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially for somebody who apparently ain't got no goddamn money, which I'd love to know how a motherfucker lives for 247 years and ain't got no fucking money. Fuck. Remember when we meet him in the flashback in the 90s when Whistler finds him? He's living in a fucking alley.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, really, bro? Like, all those years you didn't think about maybe kicking a little fucking juice into an account somewhere and whatever. So having utterly fucking ruined that payday, they kind of have an argument there, and the woman and the whore and the John, because I'm convinced that's what the situation is there. They didn't really. Did they get in the elevator and go on up? I couldn't tell.
I don't remember.
The elevator, another elevator opens, and it's Darla, and she's coming out, and Angel rushes right up there and literally stands in front of her, and she smacks into him, and then he grabs her, and he's like, "Darla, you fucking whore! I'll fucking kill you and your children too!" Ah! And she's all like, "Who the fuck? I'm not Darla. My name's..." I forget what she says her name was.
Dieta Kramer.
Oh, okay. Dieta Kramer. Yeah, she looks like a Dieta. And she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah." And security comes, and then she gets loose from Angel and goes running. And he's like, "You're not going to go out there. You're not going to go out there because you'll burst into flames, you vampiric whore." And she runs out into the sun and meets her husband, and they embrace, and she's like, "Oh," and he's like, "It's okay, honey." It's this big thing. And at which point Cordy looks at Wesley and is like, "Told you, this motherfucker is out of shit." So we cut back to the hotel, and Angel's not able to dig up anything on the name that she gave him, the Dieta Kramer. So he tells, this is hilarious. This is some of that Buffy shit for you. He tells Cordy, who, by the way, never knew dick shit about computers when she was on Buffy. He tells Cordy, pull up all the title information in the city and find me the where they live, like a house. I'm like, fuck you. That there's major cities that shit still isn't digitized in. It goddamn sure wasn't all digitized in 2000. And you didn't just go to showmedeeds.com and type them. So she's like, okay. and he's like, I got somewhere to be. And he's in Caritas. And he's singing. His choice of songs was strange, James. It's Raining Men, Hallelujah. Odd.
No, it's Everybody Have Fun Tonight.
Yeah. So then he goes over, he gets done, and he goes over to the host, as we're still calling him. And the host is basically is like, fuck you.
Pretty much.
I mean, literally, he's just like, yeah, I saw a ton of shit, and I ain't telling you a goddamn thing. I'm like, wait a minute. That's not part of the fucking, that's not part of the agreement. When have we ever seen him on all the other people when has he ever been like, no, no, go fuck yourself. You know, it's like, okay, couldn't you have just stopped me then, like one fucking verse in?
Well, this isn't the first time that he's held out on Angel. Remember, in Judgment, Angel went to him to try and find the pregnant chick, and Angel sang, and Angel asked the host some questions, and the host was very vague. And then on top of it, Angel was like, "Can I save her?" And the host was like, "There's only one way to find out." Like, so this isn't
fair enough, but at least he was giving information. Like here, he's just straight up like, "No, fuck you. I'm not. I won't even give you a breadcrumb."
Right.
And Angel's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, Angel's like, "Well, like this is what you do." And the host tells him, he's like, "What I do is put people on their path, and this isn't a path you should be on."
Since when? When is that your job? Just fucking tell me what you fucking read on me. I'll beat your green fucking ass right goddamn now, you piece of shit. I'd grab his fucking nose and I'd fucking start sawing it with a small little pocket knife. Oh, he'd fucking talk.
Wow.
Anger issues. So Angel's like, what? And then he gets kind of a little bitchy, and he's like, "Oh, I know you wouldn't start something in here, Angel." And Angel's like, "Fuck off!" And so he just leaves, and the host goes back to being a right cunt. Yeah. So, Porty has clearly found information, because the next thing we know, they talk on the phone. That's right. And she tells him, and he just immediately hangs. She's like, "The address is blah 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 blah." And he goes like this, beep, puts the phone back in his pocket. And not even like a thank you.
Yeah, he's a huge dick to Cordelia too. He's like they're on the phone, and she's like, he's like, "Did you find anything?" And she's like, "Yeah, but," and like she tries to talk to him about like, the fact that they think he's losing his fucking mind, and he's like, "Give me the fucking address, Cordelia!"
Yeah, he's like, "Cordelia, address now."
Yeah.
I'd have been like, "Or what, bitch? We're on the phone. What are you gonna do? Hang up on me really loud?" So she gives it to him, and he hangs up on her. And then the next thing we know, Angel the creep is outside, creeping inside, as we see Darla and her poor husband sitting down for dinner. And James, take it from there.
Everything is on fire.
Yeah, that's why I said her poor husband.
Literally everything is on fire. That's all. And the episode's over.
Yeah, it's over. The credits. We never find out any resolution to any of this.
Nope. No, she's having dinner.
Kitty.
You do. Yep, right there. Yep. Hi, Pearl. Hi, little girl.
Hey, what up, bro?
She's like, hey, Pops, how you doing? So, yes, she's having dinner with her husband, and over the course of the conversation, we discover that this is an actor who has been hired to play her husband, and she's actually in communication with Lindsay back at Wolfram and Hart via an earpiece, and uh, do, 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 uh, oops, no, don't step on the keyboard. Where am I? So, yes, she's in communication with Lindsay, um, waiting for the signal to start their plan. We cut back to the hotel where Gunn has shown up at the request of Wesley and Cordelia, just in case they need some extra muscle against Angel, and they give him a little crash course in Angelus 101. And Gunn's funny. He's like sometimes he goes evil.
No, 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 no. Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, So then we cut back, we flash back to the 1880s, and uh, Angelus and Darla are having some sexy time in a convent in front of a terrified Drusilla. Um, and Angel tells Darla that he's going to turn Drusilla into a vampire, telling her that it's the perfect torment for because now her crazy cuckoo ways will last forever. And Darla doesn't seem too keen on the idea, but still lets it happen anyway. So we cut back to the present day at the Kramer house, and Lindsay gives Darla the go-ahead, and she starts to scream, at which point Angel busts through the front door of the home, and we see that this actor has been drained. He's been bitten by a vampire and drained of his blood. Obviously, this was Darla. And Angel has been set
Whoa, whoa,
up
whoa, whoa.
because... What? Go ahead.
How was it, Darla?
What do you mean, how is it? We see Darla attack him.
I think you watched a different episode.
No, we see Darla attack him.
No, we 100% don't.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
we see the guy there from Wolfram and Hart. We see him turn into a vampire, and she says, "Now do it and make it look real." And he backhands her. We never see her attack shit.
Okay. Then maybe I'm misremembering, and it's the guy from Wolfram and Hart we see attack the actor.
Yeah, that's why he turns into a vampire.
And Angel realizes that he's been set up as Darla is on the phone with 911, and the police quickly arrive, and Angel
Quickly.
yeah, and Angel escapes through the attic. Detective Kate eventually shows up, and she's talking with Darla, and of course instantly believes everything that she's telling her about Angel, including that he's been stalking her. Detective Kate goes off to talk to a couple of patrol cops, and we see Angel. He Batman grabs her from a tree and pulls her into the tree, kidnapping her. And then we cut back to the underground water facility from the beginning of the episode, which we know was a formal convent, and Angel's like, "Can you feel it?" And he's basically he's taunting Darla in all kinds of ways to try and get her to reveal herself.
He starts showing her his nipple, and she's like, "I don't even know why you're doing that." He's like, yeah, you do.
And after a little bit, she does in fact reveal her actual Darla personality, and they kiss, and she tries to convince him to let her give him one moment of happiness, and um, he tells her that she showed him a lot of things over their time together, but she never made him happy. And Darla loses her fucking shit at this.
She's like, motherfucker, after 150 years and all the shit we did, you're telling me I never made you happy? And he's like, not even for a minute.
Right. He's like, and she's like, and that little cheerleader did, and this and that and everything else. And like, he explains to her that there's no way she could have made him happy because he didn't have his soul then, so he could never really be happy. And she continues trying to, bring out Angel's inner demon. And, he tells her that now that she has a soul, she's going to start to feel the weight of everything that she's ever done. And, he tells her that he will kill her if he finds out she's responsible for any more deaths. And he grabs her, and she pushes a cross into his chest, and it burns. And she tells him that she's like, no matter what you do and no matter how good you are, God doesn't want you. And then she's like, but I still do. And she runs off into the sunlight, upstairs and out of the facility. And we cut back to the Hyperion, where Detective Kate has led a SWAT team into the Hyperion to search for Angel. And how does that all go down, Jeremy?
Cordy burns everyone and the building to the ground.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck it, they found us! And she just self-immolates, and
yes.
and the whole place just goes up like a fucking furnace.
Yeah. With crazy. Just a can of Aquanet and a lighter. She's like,
just into her own hair, and she's like, no, my God, this was such a bad decision. Oh!
Right.
And
yep.
It's too late.
Yep.
No, of course she busts in there and she tells the SWAT team, which, first of all, some fucking detective ain't leading no goddamn SWAT team. SWAT team's led by the SWAT team leader. Like, they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, she brings them in there like they're her personal little bitches or something, and that would never happen. She's like, go room to room, check every square inch of this place. Meanwhile, she starts breaking everybody's balls, and she's like, oh, who's this guy? Talking about Gunn. And I was like, oh, here we go with the down low racism. And, of course, she takes his ID and says, run his sheet. Like, wow, you're just going to assume he's got a sheet because he's black? Wow. You blue-eyed cunt.
I'm going to interrupt you a minute because I told you that if he came back, I would introduce everyone to Blaze.
This Blaze. He's so cute.
Look how much bigger than his sister he is.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's going to be a big boy.
You're a big boy, huh? Okay.
So, yeah, she runs his sheet, and a little while later, and of course she don't believe anything they have to say. And she gets Charles's sheet back, and she's listing all this shit off, and Cordelia's like, yeah, so, I mean, you're gonna dig all this stuff up from somebody's past, and she's like, well, this shit happened 2 weeks ago, and Cordelia's like, oh my God, Gunn, get out of here, you felon.
You felon? She's like,
a
former murderous vampire is one thing, but a felon? Get out of here.
Yeah. Get GTFO. Gun.
GTFO. Gun.
So finally, because I had been screaming this at the screen of why no one has brought this up yet. Finally, she realizes, wait a minute, Angel couldn't have broke in because can't break in if you're a vampire unless you're
Right.
invited.
She
Or
doesn't realize it. Gunn points it the fuck out to her when she tells them what happened at the Kramer house.
yeah, so that she's like, fine, but I still don't like him, and
Yeah.
I'm still a bitch. So, and that's basically it. They just leave, and I'm like, I feel like how does she just tell the SWAT team and her superiors like, JK, you know,
Yeah.
like
That's
we're
why
just gonna
she's working at it. That's why she's working a desk job now.
yeah, and that's another thing. She's working a desk job, but now all of a sudden she's back out on the, and she gets they delegate a SWAT team to her, and I'm
Right. Yeah.
fuck off. This Kate shit, dude, has got to go because it is never written remotely decent. We cut to like I think it's later that night. Angel is brooding in his room, and Cordy and Wesley um, knock on his door, and he opens it, and they're basically armed to make sure that he hasn't in fact turned evil, and he hasn't. And he's like, "But I'll tell you this: trouble is on the way, and I'm looking forward to it." Do 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 credits.
Violin screech. Roll credits. Yes. Jeremy,
Yes, sir.
would you like to play everyone's favorite game, Body Count?
Not even a little.
Hmm.
No, I'm gonna say, body count 2 for that's 6.
2.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, the Thrall Demon and the actor playing.
What about the original Kramer family that they murdered to take their identities in their house?
Fair. So 4 at least. Our music this week, David Boreanaz with Everybody Have Fun Tonight, Damn with Stinky Stinky Ashtray, and as always, Robert J. Kral with our original score. Jeremy,
Yes, sir.
would you please tell me, on our sliding scale of 1 to 10, 5, 1 to 10.
I was like, whoa, our scale jumped.
Our sliding scale of 1 to 5. How many oh man, I didn't think about this beforehand. How many Thrall demons do you give this episode?
It's a 3 for me. It is. I have established that 2.5 is an average episode for me, and so this is slightly above average. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but there's also nothing, for me at least, that just grabbed me. Like, oh yeah, this is good shit. You know, I mean, granted, it's cool that Darla is now out in the light, so to speak. Everybody knows. She knows everybody knows, you know. So
Right.
that's
We know that she's human.
and we know that she knows that we know.
Right. Right.
Okay.
And we know that she knows that we know that she knows that we know that they know that she knows that we know that they know.
That Angel knows.
That Angel knows.
Yep. So that, I mean, that's cool because it moves the overall plot of the season forward. Basically, it gets a 3 because it's not a bad episode, but at the same time, like I said, there's nothing I thought was fantastic. It was average. It did move a little slow in places for me. I felt like there were definitely a couple of scenes that we just flat out didn't need. Like we keep having that one scene with Lindsay and Darla in his office, and them being, you know, evil doers, and it's just like it just isn't. They're never important scenes.
Yeah.
Like it's always just throwaway.
And plus, it's clear that they're trying to set up like this flirty, you know, thing between them, and like I just don't buy it. Like, there's no. I think they're both decent actors, but there's no chemistry between Christian Kane and Julie Benz.
Yeah, there's not, and the writing isn't good for
Right.
the for that whole thing, you know. So yeah, it's it's an average episode. It's not bad. Um, like I said, it's also not great. It's better than bad. It's good. Da, 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 da. So yeah, I'm not gonna drone on and on about it. That's my take on it. James,
Yes.
you want to fucking answer every now and then? Um, on our sliding scale of 1 to 54, I mean 5. Uh, tell me and our lovely, lovely audience, how many gaslights do you give this episode and why?
I give this episode 3 gaslights. Yeah, it's an average to above average episode. There's nothing spectacularly outstanding about it, but it does, like you said, it does give us the Darla reveal to the rest of, to Team Angel, and the fact that she's back and the fact that she's human. So it moves the story along in that regard. There's nothing outrageously atrocious about the episode. Yeah, there's some time killer scenes in there that we could probably do without. Um, but yeah, overall, nothing atrocious about the episode, but also nothing outstanding about it. So yeah, it's a 3, and that's all I have to say.
All right. Well, sounds like we were basically in agreement of this week's episode.
Yeah,
We'll have to see
100%.
if that continues next week. James, BuffyRevisited.com. Did you know that's our website? Of course you did.
I did. I did.
It's got our email address, BuffyRevisited@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
It also has 2 other links. One where you can obviously listen to the audio version of this very podcast, but another link to our YouTube page where you can, excuse me, you can in fact watch this very podcast at this very moment.
What?
Don't think about it. You will die.
Okay, I'm not thinking about
Do it. Just do it. Like Nike always said, just do it.
it.
Drugs,
Yes.
unprotected premarital sex, just do it.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's all. And that's all I got to say about that. Do you know what the fuck is happening next week, James?
Is it Guys Will Be Guys?
No.
I think it is.
Next week, we're going to be jumping into season 2, episode 6. Guys Will Be Guys.
Thank you.
Don't ever ruin my spot again. So, that being said, you should be ashamed. Now hit yourself. That's better. That being said, Ames J, do you have anything you'd like to say to wrap up?
I do not.
All right, that's easy. Thank you for joining us again this week, everyone. As always, again, next week, Season 2, Episode 6, Guys Will Be Guys. Until then, I've been one of your hosts. I'm Jeremy.
I'm your other host, James.
Ta-ta.